Welcome. Was having some technical difficulties, so I'm back. We're going to get into our celebrity readings for Hangman Tarot. Give me 2 seconds here. I legit was trying to do celebrity readings earlier. It was a no-go. I could not even get the cam to show up. It was just a hot mess. So we are going to get started here with our anticipated Josh and Jayden reading. Now, I'm going to do a friendship reading on the both of them. And I'm also going to be doing a reading on just kind of a general vibe for Jayden since the breakup with his girlfriend. Anyway, I can't remember her name at the moment. But we are going to get into this reading. So I'm going to get a current vibe with some oracle cards. But before I get started, please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. When you do this, click the bell. We are going to get straight into things. All right. So let me go over their astrology here first. We'll go over Josh's stuff first, and then we'll go over Jayden's. And I've explained this several times in other videos, so if you need to catch up, just go check out a Jayden, a Josh Richards video, or even the Maddie ones, and go check out why and what. And I'm sure if you're here, you're looking at this reading, listening to the reading, I'm sure you're fans of theirs, so you're probably already in the know. Here we go. Okay. Is he really? Okay, I don't know if this kid's a NASCAR driver or what the heck's going on here. I do this every time with this Josh Richards. It's like him and this other person. Maybe he is a NASCAR person. I don't know. Okay, so God, he was born in 2002. That's when I had a kid in 2002, I think. Anyway, that's besides the point. All right, so Josh Richards was born January 31st, 2002. He's 20 years old, or whatever this article is saying. He's an Aquarius. Moon sign is a Virgo. His Chinese zodiac is Metal Snake. Life path is a 9. Not bad, not bad. His profession is social media. He's known for Triller. He was born Joshua Kenneth Richards in Toronto, Canada, and he is a Canadian internet personality, originally from Cold Springs, Ontario. He did attend secondary school there, and then following number of social media platforms, serves as a chief strategy officer of Triller. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what it means. I don't care. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. I got some air, I guess. Okay, let's get into Jayden. So Jayden HOSSLER gives me the heebies. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't know why. Every time I try to go over his astrology stuff, or look at his birth chart, or just look at him in general in pictures, and I'm just completely like running for the fucking mountains. I would run for a fire pit. Like this kid's up to no good. There's just something about him. I don't know what it is. So he was born Jayden Isaiah HOSSLER. He's known professionally as JXDN, and he's an American singer, songwriter, and a TikTok personality, of course, from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I don't know if they have accents, but he rose to prominence on the video sharing app TikTok in 2019, and before that began a music career in early 2020 with the release of his debut single, Comatose. I thought I said corn toast. I'm like, what is going on today? It's just the weirdest day today. He, up here it says Tennessee. I'm confused. What? Okay, so this is also saying that Texas is his birthplace. So I don't freaking know anymore. Nobody's offering the right answers. Okay, so sun sign is an Aquarius. His moon sign is a Leo. Okay. Fire, fire, fire. Okay. I'm going to do these tarot cards. Let's just get into it. Let's just go dive deep into it. All right. So again, we're just going to go over the current energy of the both of them in and around the relationship, just in general, just kind of getting a nice little view of their current energy. And then we will confirm that with the tarot card reading. And then if you have any questions, if you're at the live, go ahead and ask, because now would be the time to talk about Josh and Jayden, because I literally have had so many people request this, and I've been requested to go over the breakup, you know, with Josh, I guess, and Jayden. Well, Josh is supposedly with Maddie. I just did a reading on that, so go check that out too. Okay, let's get back to it. So this is just current energy within and around, or the flow in their relationship is not fluid. It's not flowing. It's not cooperating. There's like a little bit of a balance, misbalance within it. Okay. The peace has been disturbed, obviously. And it's really kind of creating lack of potential for that creativity, moving through, you know, the pursuit of truth, or, you know, the pursuit of alchemizing something. But there's a, you know, an icky energy around this situation. So that's just kind of in that space. And any desire to kind of get into more of a useful precision within this relationship, it's very rigid, if that makes sense. So we have a lot of stagnation. Let's get one more card here. Nothing is precise about the situation, the current situation. Nothing's precise about the relationship. It's just like, it's weird. Yeah. Okay. And even the memories are just kind of like looking back on things, and noticing anything that was going on within the memories that they have together. It's just almost like they put themselves out as, you know, like, here, I'm here. I could be somebody else's friend. Let's, you know, pick me up, pick me, you know, and then the other person is running around, you know, it's just all over the place with the two of them. And it's like, yeah, they're kind of like telling everybody, yeah, we're friends, we're this, we're that. But it's just like, once somebody bangs your girl, there's no going back, buddy. There's no going back. Yeah, that's the nature of it. Yeah. Lacking anything of organic. It's just not authentic, the relationship thus far through this current energy. So just currently in a really negative tone is what I'm feeling. Nothing is actual. There's nothing precise about the situation. And it's the achievements, the potential. It's all very much lagging. Let me get into this tarot reading, and we are going to confirm. I think I'm going to use these other cards. Let me use these cards. I have better intuition with these cards. These guys. I don't know why. I think it's because they're really cool. That's right. They're thick and glossy. Nothing better than thick and glossy tarot. I'm sorry. I'm just horsing around today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. All right, Josh and Jayden, we're getting into this relationship. We are in the tarot cards now, so we are in the tea of things. We are in the gossip. We are in the information that we've been waiting for, and we have been ready and wanting to just, you know, basically go stir crazy until we get this reading. So we're going to find out the thoughts and their feelings. Okay. All right, so we've got Jayden over here on this side, okay? We're going to do Josh over on this side. So thoughts on the situation for the both of them, okay? There's a lot of information, a lot of knowing that Josh actually has about, you know, between the two of them. So there's a lot of information, and it's just, he's kind of ready to just take all of this knowing, take all of this, shit that he knows, and just kind of walk away from the situation. Just have a solution to it. He's looking over his shoulder. He's allowing himself to walk away, but he's not going to take his eyes off this motherfucker. He's not. He's going to be like, yeah, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. So he's not going to stop looking at him. He's not going to stop focusing on the fact that this dude betrayed him, because he did. He could say whatever, this is just confirming the oracle. He could say whatever it is that he wants to say. But once again, you bang somebody else's girl, you're kind of in for it. So again, his thoughts on the situation is that, yeah, I have all this information, but I'm going to walk away from it. But I'm keeping my motherfucking eye on you. I have a solution, and it's just to take all the information with me and keep, kind of giving a little bit of a communication, just, talking, amongst the two of them, and always trying to need to hear, the truth. It's always about the truth for Josh Richards when it comes to this particular relationship and situation. And it's almost like, even if he were to pick up all his woes and, pick up all his thoughts, he'd have so many other thoughts kind of like rambling, down to the ground, and him taking his anxieties with him. He's kind of over it. He's over it, but he's got his eye on him. Over on this end of things with Jayden thought, this was going to be another beginning. Okay. But it's kind of lacking in energy with this reverse. So it's just indicating to me that this new beginning is totally being controlled over here by Josh. Okay. So no matter how much Jayden actually is thinking about a new beginning, a fresh start with this person, even, getting back into work and really getting into the passion of things and getting into, some sort of sense of purpose in this relationship, it's not happening. And he's actually in the understanding of knowing that it's not up to him. It's not up to him, because he's the one who fucked up. Okay. Let's get into their feelers. How do we actually feel about this situation? What does the universe need us to know about it? Okay, 2 knights. So they are very like-minded individuals. They are very like-minded, okay? Over here on this end of things, his feelings are, emotional. He loves this person. He does. He has a friendship with this connection, a feeling. And he's always coming towards him with love. He will never come, with a cup of hate. That's just not his jam. That's not what he does. And he comes, very steadily, and he's taking his time, and he's, loving it along the way. If I were to choose between the two of them immediately now, I would go with Josh, because he's like the more chiller type, the one who's rationally thinking. Okay. And as far as any like repression or over emotion, it's just not happening on his end. But yeah, like he gets a little immature sometimes because he's young, but that's, to be seen. Over on this side of things with Jayden, he's definitely coming, as far as his feelings, he's definitely coming with icky thoughts still. He's still kind of got some delusion going on in the mind, and he comes in rushing. So he's really impatient about the situation. And that also makes Josh kind of like, whoa, like you can't be impatient. It was you. Like, what are we doing over here? So it's almost like he's just impatient. He thought that this was a new beginning. He's getting impatient with the situation. His feelings are hurt. Yeah. He's throwing a little bit of a fit, I would say. He's definitely throwing a little bit of a fit, because he thought he was going to come in real charming. He thought he was going to come in laid back and Mr. Rico Suave. He's the best friend in the world. They got lots of passion in between the two of each other. It's not true. There's no direction here. It's just he's moving in too fast. He's laying it on too thick, and he's expecting too much. That's right, people. I said it, and I meant it. Okay? That's right. I'm such a badass. All right, let's get into the actions of the two of them. Let's find out what their actions are towards one another. Gosh, that's a fire. Yeah, lots of fire, lots of air. Okay. Likely action towards one another within the next month or so. Let me get one more card on them. So Josh, his action is going to have a lot of potential behind it. It's not going to come in, phony, and he's not going to come in, sulky. He's got a little red behind the eyes. He's a little pissed off still about the situation. I mean, who wouldn't be? Still a little hot under, the collar. I mean, why wouldn't you be? I mean, that's his right? I mean, we get to be mad when somebody bangs our girl. Like, that's just what it is. It's just weird. People are like, oh, they got their friends. Like, Who cares? This man betrayed him. Like, why are we doing this? These kids nowadays don't know nothing about loyalty or honor or trust. Did that sound like a Godfather? No. Okay. Yeah, he's definitely coming in. He's coming in to work things out. Okay. So he will always come in, coming in with a certain desire to work the process out, but it's going to have lots of potential. And again, there will be a little bit of fire behind him. He's, very young, and he is definitely a little bit immature, but his energy, it's weird. He pulls away from him. He physically is coming towards him. Of course, there's potential there. There's, the existent feelings that he has with him, but he's pulling the other way. I don't know how to explain. It's very fierce, and he's just, his sense of direction isn't off, but he knows that he has to show a little bit of a face here. So, and he has memories with this person, and the memories that do exist, it's not that they aren't grounded within him, but they are lacking because of what he did. So it made it very unkind. It made it very uncomfortable, and it fucked up the balance and, the power in the relationship. His actions and his feelings and his emotions in the situation, our bottom line, is a frenemy. He frenemy zoned him. That's all I got to say about that. That's what it is. All right. Anyway, his likely action is that he knows that the fight is over. Jayden does. He knows that him and Josh are not going to fight anymore, but he does know that this is not going to be accomplished. There's going to be no achievement when it comes to finishing or getting to an end game here, but he's not going to stop fighting, no matter what, even if it has potential or if it doesn't. His action is kind of lingering. Let's get one more card on Jayden. Oh, ooh, I don't know what that means. Why? The intensity, honey. He's bringing lots of intensity. Lots of intensity for a resolve is what he's wanting. Okay. But the justice, again, is not met. There's, for some reason, these cards are indicating that the justice here is lacking. So the truth or the balance in the knowing here, the balance in the trust is not here. There's definitely an out of whack, there's an out of balance type of situation happening, and he knows it, and he's always going to be like ready to fucking fight this guy. Okay. And it don't matter because they should have fought already because he banged his girl. All right, let's get into a future outcome or likely action for the next month or so for the both of them. The Emperor, got the Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so new beginnings, it could be right there within the next month, a great new beginning, but it's going to be after some sort of a fight. So they are going to get into it. And it has something to do with the fact that somebody's coming in, could be a father type or some fatherly role here that is being played over on Josh's side, but it's almost like this father figure or this energy that is around him that really puts him in like a leader position or puts him in his fucking power is really going to put him in a place where he's like, I want to fucking talk about the situation. I want to talk about this conflict, and we're not leaving here until we do. And there's going to be a lot of potential when this is over, because this could potentially put them into a better space to start over. Okay. To really get into more of a direction towards movement of more energy in the friendship, adding into that forever type of energy. They have to have kind of a battle and sort shit out. They haven't really probably had it out with each other. Okay. This is definitely something that is probably not seen. I mean, I feel like a lot of people think that they have talked about it or something. I just don't know if they have. I really don't believe that they have. And after, getting through the mountains, getting through the rivers, the rushing waves, the sand that blows in your face and gets in your eyes, after getting through all that and traveling through and getting to a place of calm and being able to start something up here. And it's going to be something extremely desired by probably both of them eventually here. It's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of hard work put into the situation, and they're ready for a reward from it. So yeah, that's about it. Let's get into, we're going to go, what did I say we'd do? We're going to do Jayden's general read since the breakup. Okay. So we're going to find out how he is doing. I think I'm going to, trying to think if I want to do a relationship one for him and her. I'll I'll just do a general one on him. Okay. So Jayden had a breakup, and Jayden and his ex, who was Josh's girlfriend, he took Josh's girlfriend and, you know, they started dating. And then Jayden got a little frisky on the side with somebody else, and she found out. And so now she's out and she's upset and she's really not okay. And her tarot reading went terribly. And he's over here waiting for us to do a tarot card reading. So we're going to find out what's going on. And we're going to find out how much do we really know about the situation? Do we even know much of anything? Oh, these cards are slick. So slick. Good Lord. All right. Let's get a couple more here. So again, going over that astrology for sun sign Aquarius for Jayden. Yeah. And then the moon is Leo. Mercury, Aquarius, Venus is in Aries. Okay. All right. The Death card. The Death. Well, that's a plus. At least we know he's, you know, beginning new. He's going to let, you know, stop suffering. He's not going to resist. This is definitely a really good current vibe about, you know, in his current situation. He's definitely ready to move forward. He's, you know, ended a cycle and now he's ready to begin this new one. He feels like, you know, things are pretty accomplished. Things are pretty a go here. Emotionally, he could be dealing with somebody already. And I mean, this could be something, you know, a blip in the radar, who knows, but there's definitely some sort of a water sign around them. Could even be Capricorn Earth. Yeah, I just feel like there's a resolve for him emotionally. Okay. I feel like there's a resolve from the intensity of the overabundance of emotion. I just feel like he's ready to learn how to really get in a space of loving somebody again. Now, this could have something to do with that water sign, or it could just have to do with, in general, he wants to learn how to be in an emotional relationship or connection without feeling immense, you know, pain at the same time, or adamant grief to somebody's situation because he's, you know, sucks at being in a relationship. So he is willing and ready currently to begin, you know, a new chapter, especially with this love stuff. He really wants to work on that, which is a huge plus. Because when he would start, you know, when he's in this place where he's really starting over, he's really taking people down. And he knows that. He knows that his new beginning is really like affecting everybody around him. He knows that he has to sacrifice some things or some people around him as well. All right. Let's find out his thoughts and his feelings on the situation, current situation, breakup. What the universe has to tell us. Got our Page of Wands. We have our King of Pentacles. Those are both in reverse. Don't drop. Don't drop. Don't drop. All right. The thoughts. So he knows there's a call to action here. He's just not in a really great headspace thinking wise to really even address the call of action to whatever it is that he needs to be doing. So he knows that he needs to get into more of a desired place of moving forward and really learning how to be less wild, really learning how to be more predictable in a sense of he's a little off kilter, this one. Like he's just, you know, he's just bouncing around and you don't know where you fall. You don't. The movement, his ideas, his passion, it's all like over the place usually. So, but he has a lot of potential because he does have those things. So if he learns how to kind of grasp it or handle it, he will be fine. He'll have a lot of potential. He'll be good to go. He could even get into a place where he's a fucking, you know, a very grounded leader. Okay. I mean, he could be, you know, financially gaining as long as he maintains some steady direction, but he's learning how to do all of these things. He's not quite in that space where, not just financially or within wealth, I just feel like the determination or him being in a less passive place and feeling like he doesn't have to overdo it or overindulge, that's going to take a while. But his thoughts are that. I mean, he feels like he could do that. He does. He feels like he has a sense of home within, you know, being a steady human. But that, again, is not occurring as of right now. That's just something he knows, he's aware of. His thoughts are there, his feelings are there. He knows he's got a lot of, popping bottles and sipping champagne and doing whatever, teenagers do because he's not ready to quite settle down yet. All right. So what are his actions towards the relationship? Let's get a read on that. What is it that we can gather from this reading? Hanged Man reverse, 9 of Wands, Emperor, the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. His actions are he's resisting any sort of surrendering. He's resisting changing his mind. He's just not ready to hang this up either. So he knows that there's going to be another fight. He's ready for it. He is ready for a fight all the time. It's like he has anxiety or something. He's in lizard mode all the time. He's ready to, even though there's nothing to really fight about, it's just like he's standing by. He's like, I'm gonna stand here until, until the roadblocks are completely gone, until we're, in a place of peace and I'm okay. But he's going to be standing here ready. And he knows that there's definitely a potential for kind of a fiery conversation with this, especially with this situation. And he knows how powerful the conversation could be for the other party. So that's definitely something that he will be standing by for. I mean, it's not going to go away. As far as what he wants to be stable. He wants to be in a place where he is, I don't know, kind of like a fatherly type with the Emperor. It's just like giving me all sorts of father vibes. But I feel like, eventually someday he's going to be in that place. He'll be the king of his home. He'll have kids and, someday he'll have a wife. But, as of right now, he knows that he needs to grow up. He'll get into that place where he can be fatherly. He can be stable and strong and secure. But that is a little bit of ways away. And that is what he wants, though. Let's get a future likely outcome with this other party. What's a future outcome? What is a likely outcome? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. I feel like by the ending of this month, there's definitely going to be a place where he's going to want closure or she'll want closure. Okay. So there's definitely going to be some sort of talk or conversation about this. And this is definitely how this will look and feel for him when it happens. Okay. Or else this could even be potentially how she is. And she's like, pick up the phone. I need closure. I need you to, have a conversation with me. We need to get into a place of anything but how she's feeling. She's just feeling completely not fine. Okay. She has an illusion of what this might be. And she even thinks that, like maybe she could turn this around even. But it's like, the more that if you were to look in the past, the more that you look back on it, the more that you know that the balance in that relationship was fucked up to begin with. There was a power imbalance. So somebody had more power in the relationship, which always indicates to me you're going to be in an abusive place. So there's, abuse, there's hostility, violence, probably. There's even, things of not clearing up conversations, which is also manipulation. I just feel like there's a lot of icky in this relationship, but she keeps, thinking of all those little tiny good pieces instead of how do you feel now? Like you feel like shit, right? You feel like shit. So that's what you should focus on. That he made you feel like shit and this is where you are and that's it. You're not fine. You're not okay. You don't fucking need closure because he's just going to say the same old song or, song and dance that he's always saying. That's all that he is because he's not going to put her in a place of grounding or he's not going to be, like totally down to earth and like want to have closure and have a hippie talk. Like he's going to be like, nah, like I'm good. That's what he'll say. All right. That's the likely outcome of that. Now, if you have questions, please let me know. I am going to get into my other celebrity reading. That scared the shit out of me. Is my dog dreaming? Let me go look. Frank? 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 Are you okay? Okay, it was my dog. He was dreaming. I thought he was dying. I was like, oh my God, Frank! Not during the reading. Kidding. Okay, please hit subscribe. I'm going to get off this reading. I've had enough of this drama. Whew. Okay. That took a lot to get through. That is a lot of energy. That is a lot of stuff I don't usually deal with as of now. Ever the fuck. So anyway, I wish them luck. I mean, it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. That whole situation is a hot mess. We are all humans. We all deal with those things. So I am very, very compassionate to it. But it sucks. It sucks. The reading and the energy, it's a mess. All right. Hit subscribe. Please go ahead and click the bell button if you would. This will give you all your notifications for Hangman Tarot. Again, share, like, and follow the video that does pop up. As long as it resonates, definitely share it on your social media. Check out mine in the details below. Leave a comment if you have a request. And you can get a hold of me on the social media also. Get a hold of me. Let me know what celebrity you want. I'll put it on the list. Please be patient. I love you all very, very much. I am so appreciative of all of you and your views and your subscribing, your likes and your comments. It's just a breath of fresh air. It is a blessing. I'm excited where this is headed. So we will keep moving forward. But again, I'm not holding out on you. I will get you to your reading. I promise it will be out very, very soon. And if it's not out next, it'll be out next. If it's not out next, it'll be out next. All right. We will see you later. Have a beautiful evening, you guys.